It's gonna be a coffee with Earl, Rugby721. I wanted to show you this particular part, Rugby, because you could watch wind circulate through here. It's a massive, massive bowl of fields, but it has basically circled with tall trees, and so you could watch wind come across it. I love seeing the wind. The wind's invisible, and I could see it coming. It's like, they say cats can see things that other people can't, because cats appear to be like just tweaked out on stuff. Maybe they could see the wind coming from farther away. But anyway, Rugby, how about some coffee? This is in a really old Starbucks cup that I've actually wadded up and put in my pocket a couple times. It's like every time I put coffee in, it's like, I think it's going to end up in my lap or all down my front, but so far it's hanging in there. So happy birthday, Rugby. I was going to do a malt liquor video for you, and I thought today is so gorgeous and I feel so good right now. And by good, I mean just kind of relaxed and calm, that I thought I'd do a coffee with you and talk about aging and birthdays. I think you said you might be turning 41. Early 40s. I can't remember if you said you're 40 or 41. But I often forget about my own birthday until it's like right up on top of me, and I'm like, oh, geez, my birthday's this week. And I don't mind aging, actually. I quite like it. I think that I look back on me, and it's one of the things that like YouTube was supposed to be for me. Rugby was an opportunity to watch myself and to learn from the things that I say and do. And I don't think that I'm a whole lot different, actually, as I get older. I think I probably just get a little bit more familiar with who I am, what I'm likely to do or need, and a little bit more professional in bringing it about, let's say. Though I still make mistakes. Still make plenty of mistakes. Actually, I make a lot of mistakes, Rugby. And like one of the best things, though, about making all these mistakes is that I usually only make them once. I just think it's kind of amazing how many mistakes I can make in a week, and how each mistake will be totally a unique occurrence. I'm like, well, I haven't done that before. This is one thing I haven't screwed up yet. Yeah, I think that confidence as you get older, and kind of like forgiveness sometimes, and also sometimes I have the same problems I've had my whole life, and they just become just kind of like not necessarily acceptable, but you get used to them. It's kind of like I got a flat tire. I was driving with a friend, and our tire went flat. And I've never had a whole lot of money, and I had a lot of flat tires, because I tend to drive the tires until they give up, and then I try to have them patched, because I can't afford a real tire. And so I got the flat tire, and I got out, and my friend was messing around with something, and they turn around and the tire's fixed. I swapped it out, and they're like, I thought it took a long time to fix a spare tire, to put a spare tire on. And I'm like, well, not if you've done it 100 times. So that's kind of it. It's like, I still make the same mistakes, still have a lot of the same problems, but as I get older, it's just a lot smoother at dealing with it and fixing it when things go wrong, or doing the best I can. And in my observation, depending on, some people don't like getting older, some people don't like their birthdays, but it is my observation of everybody I know, as they get older, they just get better at who they are and what they do. It's like sometimes, like, I wouldn't even say that somebody necessarily gets calmer. They just get used to certain things, and this no longer is so upset about them. God, it's so beautiful out here. How's this? Oh, Rugby, let me, if you ever make it to Portland, Oregon, you be sure to let me know, because I'd love to show you some sights. I'd probably take you here. It's pretty nice out here. You can just walk forever. You go swimming. You can find a quiet place to sit and read a book. Or you come out here, there's a whole bunch of trails that all come together right here. And sometimes I'll sit in the middle and my dog will run off and greet people and meet their dogs. And so he socializes while I do my hermit thing. I think really, actually, I had some more in mind to talk about aging and stuff like that, but just the beauty of today is just kind of taking my breath away. So I think, Rugby, I'll wish you a happy birthday, and we'll look at this together, kind of side by side. Listen to all those birds. It's Aquila trailblazing. All right, Rugby, I'll see you in the tubes.